Hi everyone, I'm Gemma, the owner of Gemma Redmond Vintage, and I'm here on this Friday in December to share with you some recent additions to my online collection. All of these pieces will be being added to the website next week, and as always, if you'd like to find out more about any of them, please don't hesitate to get in touch. I can provide you with further information and images, and you're also welcome to make a purchase prior to them going live if you wish to do so. Without further ado, let's get started. I should mention to you that this is my final drop of new arrivals before Christmas, and it's also my last drop of 2024. Let's begin. There are 6 pieces to share with you today. I'll start by showing you, first of all, this really glamorous statement brooch. As you can see, it's so sparkly. This piece dates from the 1950s and it features wonderful smoky grey, really large teardrop shaped rhinestones and navette shaped rhinestones, all surrounded by a halo of colourless rhinestones. I'll take it off so you can get a closer look at it, but as you can see, it works really well worn on a lapel or perhaps in the neck of a V or at the top of a buttoned up shirt. So this piece, as I mentioned, dates from the 1950s. Its origins are probably either that it was made in Austria or West Germany. Its construction suggests this, and also the quality of the rhinestones suggest that it's an Austrian or German piece, most likely by a high-end maker and perhaps even made for a fashion house. I will show you the reverse in a moment, but there it is just to show you the sparkle. And here you can see the construction on the reverse, and that the fastening pin is nice and strong and long too. It really is in fabulous condition as well, really great. I suspect it's hardly been worn, probably purchased for a special occasion and kept safely in a drawer as a memento for the rest of its lifetime. Next, let's move on to the bracelet that I'm wearing. This bracelet is really colourful and beautiful. Interestingly, again, this piece also features high quality rhinestones that are Austrian in origin, and probably the rhinestones date from the mid-century. However, this piece was made in the 1980s, and it was made by a British company called Christobal, based in London. The rhinestones are in many colours. We've got yellows, pinks, purples. It's really eye-catching and sparkly, and a great piece to add a touch of glamour to an outfit this festive season. I'll take it off so you can have a closer look. So the work of the Christobal company is becoming very collectible. And it is quite rare. We don't see too many examples by these British designers. They were known for using vintage rhinestones in their work, and you can just see the quality of these in the statement stones. I particularly love the jonquille yellows here and here. On the reverse, it is signed. There's the little plaque here, that cartouche here that says Christobal London, and you can see it fastens with a box clasp nice and securely too. Next, let's move on to my earrings. These earrings, we're going back in time now from the 1980s to the Art Deco era. I've just got it caught on my hair, so I'll just give it a spin round. There we go. We're going from the 1980s to the Art Deco era now with these fabulous paste drops. They're constructed from silver tone metal and are set with colourless paste stones, and then 3 in each earring, ruby red oval cut glass stones. The drops, the shape of them is so elegant, so typically deco, as I'm sure you can see. They are screw backs, so I'll just unscrew them and hold them up to the camera so that you can get a better idea of how they shimmer. I'll give them a little shake so that they're the right way around, and there you can see their sparkle. The ruby red's perhaps perfect for Christmas too, but these can be worn throughout the year for a special occasion or for anything really. They're so lovely. There you can see the screw backs too, which are nice and strong as well. Next, let's move on to my necklace. If you're looking for a timeless gift, a gift that's really wearable either for yourself or for a loved one, I can certainly recommend this. This necklace again dates from the later Art Deco era, the 1930s, and it was made by the British Ciro Company. We have quite a few British pieces of jewellery in the selection today. It is constructed from silver and it's detailed at the front here with this really sweet floral design set with colourless paste stones. What's nice about it is that the clasp is also detailed too. So I'll just unclasp it for you. And it is a box clasp and a really delicate box clasp too, so it's not too chunky anywhere, this necklace. And you can see here the floral design on the box clasp is set with colourless paste stones as well too. It's really pretty. It's stamped on the reverse with SCP. For those of you in the know, that means sterling Ciro pearls. The Ciro Company were particularly known for their cultured pearls. This piece doesn't feature them, but just wait for a moment and I will show you something that does. But most pieces by Ciro dating from this period and a little later were stamped SCP for sterling Ciro pearls. So that's a real classic, timeless piece, perfect for wearing with anything and wearing anywhere. Speaking of sterling Ciro pearls, here we have another example of jewellery from the Ciro Company, the British Ciro Company, and this piece is probably from the late 1940s, 1950s, so slightly later, and it features the cultured pearls which Ciro were known for creating and developing, and detailed again on either side here, creating this lovely deep swag shape with the 3 strands of pearls are sort of water lily or lotus motifs. These are made from sterling silver and they're set with colourless paste stones too. And again, real attention to detail in Ciro design. The clasp is also detailed with the same motif too, which is really a really nice touch and great attention to detail. It fastens with a box clasp, and I'll just pop it on for you so we can get a closer look. I'll take it off. There we go, I've missed a hole. That often helps if you can't fasten a necklace straight away. If you take it off, look at it and then put it behind your head, that is generally the trick that works. So as you can see, it's a real timeless classic design, this piece, and it will just about go with anything. It's great for wearing on top of a jumper perhaps, or in the V of a jumpsuit as I'm wearing. You can see that it's a really nice length too, not too short, not too long, and it's just a great timeless necklace, I'm sure you'll agree. Finally, my final piece for this year is a set, and it's a rather special set. It's a brooch and earring set. So I'll hold the brooch up for you first so you can see. As you can see, this piece is detailed with fabulous sparkling rhinestones and beautiful faux pearls in shades of grey and cream. This teardrop faux pearl here, the Baroque faux pearl, is spectacular, a real statement. On the reverse here, it's got a great fastening catch, really nice and strong and long. I'll pin it on. Hopefully I can do it in front of you to give you an idea of how it looks worn. Yes, we're in. There we go. Okay, and I'll just talk to you a little bit about this now. So this piece I have described as 1950s European. There's a similar, I've seen a similar piece to this brooch, very similar example to this brooch, which is described as being by the renowned costume jewellery maker, German costume jewellery maker Max Muller. So it's possibly a Max Muller piece. However, the pearls that I use in this piece bear a very strong resemblance to those used by Louis Rousselet, who was a French bead and faux pearl maker. It's also, in its design on the earrings, which I'll show you in a moment, looks very French in its design too. So it's possibly by a French perruquier, maybe Roger Jean-Pierre, or it could perhaps be by a high-end French maker too. So it's quite difficult to identify the exact maker. There are a couple of avenues we could go down with it, but one thing is for sure is that this piece was made in Europe by a high-end jewellery maker, whether it be Max Muller or Louis Rousselet or another French perruquier for perhaps on behalf of a couture house. I'll show you the earrings now, which match beautifully. Here they are. So we've got this great sort of fan shape here with the rhinestones, and again these lovely grey silver pearls and creamy pearls too together in a lovely cluster. The clips on the back are typically used, we do see quite a lot in French jewellery and especially in Louis Rousselet jewellery, so that may help us a little bit in the attribution. So I'll just clip these in so you can get an idea of how they look. And you can see this is a really pretty set. And because of its special manufacture, it would be really nice perhaps for a collector, someone who loves jewellery from the 1950s by designers, whether it be Max Muller or Louis Rousselet. Okay, that's my selection of pieces to share with you this week. Let's recap what we have. So we have this wonderful 1950s European made rhinestone and faux pearl demi-parure. This fabulous Ciro mid-century cultured pearl necklace. This Cristobal London 1980s bracelet. This Ciro 1930s silver and paste floral necklace. This wonderful, again, European made 1950s rhinestone brooch. And these delightful Art Deco paste earrings. Thanks very much for joining me this week, and indeed thanks so much for joining me throughout 2024. I look forward to seeing you all in 2025, and I wish you all a very happy Christmas and all the best for the new year too. Take care. Thanks again. Bye bye.